Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Code Man Blue Gaming, or Things with Code Man Blue here on YouTube. And welcome back to college football. We are starting our Dynasty here with the Delaware Blue Hens. I don't know how long this will go, but I think it'll be amazing. And I am excited. So, without further ado, let's just get into it, right? I feel like I've got to turn the music off so that we don't get any copyrights or anything. Even though I love it, it's great. Here we go. Right to streaming. When I play alone, we will.
Cookie narration volume set to 100.
So I am not the greatest player. I don't play this to be competitive. So it's probably going to be awful. But let's take a look at our Delaware roster. See what we got. So our highest overall is KT Say, the free safety from Norfolk, Virginia. And then Jonathan Silver from New Jersey. Obviously, you're going to see some stuff lacking here. Speed is lacking big time. That is going to be one of the big things we're going to need to get here. Quarterback, we're kind of decent, but I'm expecting some of these guys to potentially want to move on. And yes, that was my phone notification. It is on mute now. My guess is some of these guys will move on. Like a 66 overall wanting championship contender, brand exposure. We're going to lose these guys. And that's okay. We'll get some guys. We'll look at quarterbacks, try to get those. But we're going to lose a lot. It's not going to be good. It's going to be bad. Our best wide receiver at 90 speed. Speed is going to be something we need to get on this team because it is not pretty. I'm sure in real life these guys are actually much faster, but I understand they're doing it to make it competitive with, or not as competitive as other teams. So I personally have seen a lot of other people doing Delaware rebuilds. I've seen that they take a little bit of time. And we are going to work on that. I think it's going to be rough. I think it's going to be bad. Our kicker wants out for brand exposure. This is going to be real bad. If you can't hold on to your kicker and punter, you're in trouble. So for the schedule, I kind of want to leave it as it is. The only thing I personally don't like is I don't like playing the FCS schools. I will do it this first season, but if it puts them on the schedule going forward, I will most likely take them out. What's funny is that Wake Forest was the other team I debated doing, but as soon as I heard that Delaware was coming up to the FBS level, I knew I wanted to do them. I love the color of their uniforms. The blue is a very nice blue, and the yellow just go really nice together. I love the helmets being the knockoff Michigans due to the history behind it of their head coach at one point was an assistant for Michigan. And I think that's great. I think that's something like you're bringing your history into your new place. And that's awesome. I think it's going to be rough. I think we're going to try to win 4 games. I don't know how it's going to go. But we're going to try. Now, recruiting, I don't know.
Let's quickly walk through recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interests that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host a recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
So we're going quarterback heavy because we need to. We're going to add north-south blocker. How does that work for a running back? Some of these things do not make sense to me, and you guys are going to have to bear with me as I learn, because there is a lot of learning that is going to need to be done. The speedster from Monroe, North Carolina. The only thing I don't see is it looks like they got... Okay, no, it's there. I just missed it. Okay, he's a 6'3" contested specialist. I mean, we'll put the kid from Monroe. We're going after whatever we can get, really. Concord's just 30 minutes away. I mean, I kind of want to put him on the list. We probably won't even be able to get him, but... Alright, so let's look. We got Amani Adongo. Those are decent stats. .81, so speed must be down a lot, is my guess. Adrian Haslam is a dual threat. He's got some speed, some 79 speed, 90 throw power. I like it. I really want to look at the kid from Jersey City. 90 throw power as a pocket passer. If he's there, I think that's who I want. I don't know why. I just didn't... Yeah, you're not it. 78 throw power? Lampman is off my board. Oh my god. Is this... So these are just like straight runners. Not even. He's only got 77 speed. Oh my god. Is throw power like insane this year? Is that... Oh boy. I don't know how I feel about this. Homer would be who I'd want the most. Okay, so speedsters really aren't speedy, nor is this elusive route runner with 85. I'll put him up at the top of the board just because he is a 5-star. I'm very concerned, though. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. The scouting is scaring me. All All right, so this is what I've decided to do with our scouting, or our recruiting points. I'm throwing the house at all 6 of these guys. If we can get them, great. If we don't, I understand. But I'd really like to get Mr. Simple as our future quarterback. Could be the starter as a freshman next year. True freshman. Venable would be nice, just because he would be the best player we've ever had. I don't know that he will work out that way. So he just wants playing time, and that's why he wants to come here. Great. If we can get you, I'm in for it. Now, I say I'm not going to mess with, like, depth charts and stuff. I'm just going to, first season, I'm going to let it system do what it does. After this year, I will mess with things, get them where they need to be. The good news is Simple may not have to start next year because we've got Blake Brown, potentially, as the guy next year. The only thing I personally would love to see more of this year is more cities for where these players populate from. Being originally from New York, it was rough seeing that there wasn't a lot of cities in New York, and I don't know if that's something EA could do. It's what I want to see. So we're not going to mess with the depth chart. I say we go forward a week, we get into our first game, which we need to win because it's against the FCS team. I'm using Delaware's offense, their defense that they come into the game with. We lost Mr. Venable, unfortunately. Tough first loss, but I was expecting that anyways. He was too good to be on our board. But we did go up on a lot of these guys. And that is something I will take. Buffalo, New York. What else we got? I want to find the best players we can. Let's add Emmanuel Bethea. I think my view of how we're going to recruit is I am not even going to focus on things like scouting after that first round. I'm going to just let it play out. Just because I think if we spend all of our points scouting these guys, we're not going to have time to do anything else. But let's get into it. We are going up against FCS East. The Judicials coming into Delaware Stadium. Let's see how awful it can be. So I think game one, we're going to go with the traditional regular uniforms, but I do want to see what they have just so that we know what we've got some options for. That is slick. Like that. That's it. So let's get to it. What team are you guys playing as? I know in my free time I'll end up doing.
The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup.
Come back and get some more.
Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
This is a nice little stadium. It is rainy and 83.
And the Blue Hens ready to put toe to leather and get this season started.
Our kicker that's going to leave at the end of the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Judicials offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the option. The pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Nice. Do we know if returns?
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Last year.
A low line drive and short kick. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Looks nice, even in the rain.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That was my fault.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
He's got the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field.
And I gotta say, it's a bit weird playing on PlayStation, because last year I did this on Xbox.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
First touchdown of the series.
They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, he missed it. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch.
I'm not going to make it good.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Wide open spaces. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Silver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that's already 2 for 2. Run it with the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Boise State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us pick off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's easy to catch for the offensive play.
Hold on. Bro, like, overthrew it on purpose. Like, it wasn't even to his guy. Weird.
Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
One more time.
Plenty of time to work.
That was
not
terrible.
any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down.
There we go.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Creates a little room, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
There we go.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Nice deep ball. And he was off to the races. Don't get me wrong, I know this team is low overall, but that was nice. Make it
lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
At least,
and the extra point splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
So much better. Even with us throwing a really bad interception, their punter is god-awful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's made. Nice move to keep running. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Good. That's right there. Not going to, but if I need to, I will.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. So Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
That's cool. I liked the little map of Delaware.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Here we go, start the third quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 25. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. With jet sweep pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You always got to take a risk. These are the teams we can take those risks against. Just to see how good we can be. That's not good.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
I think it's time to...
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
37.
Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt.
It's not really good. Oh!
No good.
So close.
And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Boom,
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. It's a seam wide open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. A low-line drive and not his best work.
That was almost very dangerous.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They want that clock to run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10.
4-yard run, first down, come on.
Give to the back.
2. We got 2 of those for that. So we get 2
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Can we get 2 yards?
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the game.
Let's see how that helps recruiting. Now I'm going to do a hard save. Can I change the name? Perfect. All right, let's sim the week. Got 2 guys that have us first right now. We are losing so many players this year. Well, the next game is probably not going to be as good, but you'll have to tune into the next episode for that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you think. We are ready to get visits going on some of these guys as well. So we'll definitely get those set up. And we'll try to do it in a game that we can win. I don't know that we're going to beat UConn, but I really would like to. But we'll figure that out as we go and make a determination of when we want to get these guys in. But right now, we are leading on most of them. I don't think we're going to end up getting Mr. Jamerson. Looks like he's going to go to Boston College. But we are very much ahead on Jared. And we're climbing the board on Emmanuel. So we'll keep chipping away. Chip. Pecking away with our beak. And that bark means it's time to go, guys. So let me know if you enjoy this. Let me know if you want to see more. I'll definitely still make more regardless, just because I think it can get better. Have a great Friday, a great weekend, and we will see you guys next week.